Hello, I'm Scott D'Agostino and welcome to Movies. The first movie we're talking about this week is Don John, the directorial debut of Joseph Gordon-Levitt. In the film, Gordon-Levitt plays Guido, who's addicted to adult online movies. Yeah, he only cares about that, women, his family, his friends, his place, and God. While at a club one night, he meets Scarlett Johansson and they kind of fall in love. The film is very funny and it details how he tries to better himself for Johansson and whether or not he should actually do it. You should really watch it because it hasn't been doing very well at the box office. It's barely made like 20 million. On the plus side, it only cost 6 million, so it's already turning a profit. But still, you should see this great movie, grade A. Next up is Gravity, starring Sandra Bullock and George Clooney. Normally I hate Sandra Bullock. The only movies of hers that I liked so far are Demolition Man and Speed. But Gravity is easily her best one, and I honestly think she deserves an Oscar nomination. In the film, she plays an astronaut who gets stuck in space, as you could tell from the trailers. George Clooney's good as a fellow astronaut, but I won't get into too much of his character because I would spoil the entire film. Gravity is greatly directed by Alfonso Cuarón, who did Children of Men and the third Harry Potter movie. There's a little shaky cam, but it's understandable because it's from a first-person perspective, and I don't mind it when shaky cam's justified like in that situation. The special effects in the film are great, and I think they'll win the Best Special Effects Oscar. Even the 3D is great. I recommend seeing it in 3D. If you hate 3D, still see it anyway because it's that good. It's the best movie of the year except for Before Midnight. Grade A+. Now, a few weeks ago on the show, I made fun of Johnny Depp attacking critics who hated The Lone Ranger. Well, since the last show, I actually got around to seeing The Lone Ranger, and I absolutely hated it. It's 2.5 hours long and has a 90-minute plot. Johnny Depp's awful. He's basically Jack Sparrow except as an Indian, which is insanely racist. And the film's gruesomely dark at times. Armie Hammer's bland as the Lone Ranger, and his character's an idiot. Like at one point he knows that the sheriff has a mole in it, but he still decides to take the villain in because justice deserves to be done to him. When he gets betrayed, it's supposed to be a twist, but everyone in the audience knew it would happen. I will say that William Fichtner was good as the villain, but he doesn't get as much screen time as some of the other characters. And the last half hour is great, but it's not enough to save the rest of the movie, which is The Last Airbender bad. Grade F. Well, I'm Scott D'Agostino, and I'll see you at the movies.